as water gushed, flowed, and sprayed from broken city water lines.
This is an emergency situation.
Emergency money also flowed.
$87 million on EPOs related to leaks.
Are you out of your goddamn mind? Son of a bitch!
Tens of millions of city tax dollars directed to a dozen companies to fix those lines, many with no history of water line repair work, some with no work history at all.
That's fucking bullshit.
We received a number of calls. We're vetting them as well.
But if anyone had vetted Lou's Construction, they would have noticed its connection to Houston Public Works manager Patrece Lee, the same employee choosing the companies to get the multi-million-dollar repair contracts.
I'll be damned.
We showed you last month that Lee's brother is listed on state records as the owner of Lou's Construction, but he didn't want to talk with us about the $4.5 million contract he received.
See your card?
Say it.
I took the bribe.
How much?
30,
How fucking much?
$35,000.
Once that story aired, city employees and contractors started calling. This contractor asked that we conceal his identity. He worries about his safety because he says what he has will upset his former bosses. And if you live in the city of Houston, it'll probably upset you too.
When I came on, there was probably 400 active water leaks. It got up to 1,000. The rate that we were repairing them was not what it should have been.
Why?
City mismanagement and planning.
I mean, who had this fucking idea?
This is how he explains it and what we confirmed using invoices we obtained from the city. At least half of the 12 businesses that received portions of that $87 million to make repairs didn't have their own employees.
They were staffed by Patrece.
From this city water office, Patrece Lee hired not only her own family and friends, but also the cousins, brothers, and friends of other city employees.
Stupid bitch.
Cesar Cordova is a Houston Public Works senior inspector. In January, he posted on Facebook, "Anyone in the water and wastewater industry looking for a career jump? Hit me up. I have an opportunity for you." Brandon Lee, Patrece's husband, also a Houston Public Works maintenance manager, replied, "Me, LOL."
Oh, you motherfuckers. Okay. All right. I'm putting cases on all you bitches. Huh?
Just a few months later, Cordova's cousin, Joe Garcia, started C&J Arsenal and got a City of Houston contract for more than $3 million.
I am definitely in the wrong business.
And while he billed for that contract, he also collected a paycheck for working as an inspector for another company.
That sounds like fraud.
Why?
When you're being paid to monitor the job that you're being paid to do, you're supposed to be a third party, not a part of the party.
All right, explain this to me like I'm a 2-year-old, okay? Because there's an element to this thing I just cannot get through my thick head.
The contractors hired weren't just doing repairs. Hundreds of people were hired to inspect the work of the people doing the repairs. And these jobs started at $25 an hour.
You dirty bird. How could you?
We really sat in our trucks, watched YouTube, and if we were standing outside, we were standing outside staring at 4 guys digging a hole, which turned into multiple 14-hour days, 15-hour days on one job doing nothing.
Does that sound like maybe they didn't need as many inspectors as they had?
And this is what was told to us. They were trying to make sure everyone got their hours still, and so they were pairing people up who were in training for longer to a month.
He says taxpayers essentially paid double for work. $25 an hour for one guy to inspect the repairs and another $25 for the guy who was shadowing him for weeks, sometimes months.
Who dropped the ball?
The City of Houston and the Public Works Department. I think Patrece had way too much free reign and for some reason had little to no oversight.
This is Houston. Say again, please.
Houston, we have a problem.
It was about how can I make my family and my friends richer.